Alright, what's going on guys? It's Rick, and today I'm going to be doing a tier list of the Horus Heresy book cover art, going off of my personal opinion of what I think looks cool. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Starting off, we've got Horus Rising. Now, this one, I think it's S tier, but people will make the argument that it's inaccurate lore-wise to what the Luna Wolves look like, because he didn't get like an accurate description when drawing it. But overall, I think it's a solid piece that just shows the scale of the time period and just really sets the atmosphere. I just like how gritty it looks and how the eye you can just kind of track along. Just go, ooh. Ooh, you know, it just keeps you going. So I'm going to start that off with an S tier. Where is it? There it is. Next up, we've got Book 2, False Gods. Now, I think it's A tier. I think this one, the copy paste is a bit more apparent. That brings it slightly lower on the quality scale, but it's still a really solid piece. I like to look at it. And once again, really captures that grit, feel, and scale of the late Crusade, early Heresy time frame, which is legions of Astartes. And I think personally, you can just get lost in it real easily. It's a solid piece. I really like the Luna Wolf helmet design. It's like half Spartan, half something. I don't know. Anyways, that's A tier. I'm gonna glaze the early Luna Wolf book covers. Alright. Next up we've got Vengeful Spirit, I'm pretty sure. Or is this Age of Dark? I think this is Vengeful Spirit. This one's a solid piece. I think this is another S tier. This one gives like a solid scale of battle, you know? You've got the Vengeful Spirit here parked in. That is intimidating. That is a sick set piece. And you got like the sky battle going on up there. You've got Horus marching through the... What is this, like a swamp that they're in? I haven't read this one. Sorry. Like marching through a swamp. He's got all these dudes behind him. This is sick. This is solid. This is S. Oops. Where is it? I'm no art critic, I'm just going off of these based on what looks cool, to me at least. Where's this thing? Where is it at? Is it even on this one? There it is. S tier. There's gonna be a lot of S tiers, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, what's the next one? Flight of the Eisenstein. I think this is C tier. Like, it's a good piece, but none of this happens in the book. There's like, what, 2 Imperial Fists towards the end when they go to the Phalanx? There's not a Great Unclean one, and I don't even know where this battle is taking place, but it's a good piece, but very misleading in terms of how the book goes, that's for sure. But I do like the way the Death Guard looks. Damn. Alright, yeah, that's a C tier. Wait, if only I could find it. The list isn't in order. Right, number 4, that'd be Fulgrim. What the hell? Never mind. Galaxy in Flames, my bad. That was a trip, that book. Am I right? If you know, you know. Honestly though, I think this is like a C tier. I don't know, something just doesn't ring about it as much as the other ones. I do like to look at the Death Guard guy right here, though. It's like an early variant of the Mark 7. Maybe I'm reaching. You've got the Dies Irae in the back. Surely nothing will go wrong involving that. Maybe I'll just put it in B tier. It's a good piece. And a good book. Kind of sad. Maybe a little sad. Alright, but now time for Fulgrim. I haven't read this one yet. I skipped ahead a few after reading Galaxy in Flames. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna flip Galaxy in Flames back to C tier. This is more of a B tier, the Fulgrim one. I hear it's a boring ass book, but I do like the cover. You've got this ugly ass Iron Hand with no helmet down here. You've got Ferrus Manus and Fulgrim. Pretty sure Ferrus wins. And you got these pink weirdos. and you've just got this nice orange skyline. I don't know why, but with Warhammer art, if there's an orange skyline, it just ticks the tism just right. I don't think that even makes sense. But moving on, I'm just gonna put that in B. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I think what's next is, where does this keep coming from? Alright, Descent of Angels. That's probably the next one. Never mind. We've got a Legion. Honestly, this is a B tier just for aura. Just a single Alpha Legion dude and the, sorry, I forgot what these guys are called. But he's just marching through there. Look at this big old stomper. What a guy. What a guy. Just gonna put that in B for aura. Or A for aura. Yeah, that's more like it. Right, next one. Battle for the Abyss. I like this piece a lot. It's my banner on YouTube. But I think it... I don't know, I want to say A tier, but I think it's more of a C tier. Because it's only this corner that you see stuff going on in. But, you know, you get like a good look at what the ship looks like. And let the imagination start to run wild on the scale of what they're inside of. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm gonna go with C. Maybe D. Nah, I'll put it with C. We haven't seen any D's yet. Where's this goddamn book? There you go. C tier. Next up, here we go. Now we're at Descent of Angels. I think this is A tier. Like, it's a boring book from what I heard. I haven't read this one yet either. But I like the piece. You get some Dark Angels doing some Dark Angel things. I think fighting other Dark Angels. This is like when they're splitting at Caliban. I think it's sick. My imagination always goes crazy when I look at it. If you wonder where I get my ideas from, I just stare at Horus Heresy book covers and hallucinate until an idea comes into my mind. Yeah, this is a good piece. I'm gonna have to read the book myself and get an opinion on it. A tier. A for Angel. There we go, we got the Mechanicus one. Isn't it just called Mechanicus? I don't know. I don't know if it's just... I know like the actual piece isn't that blurry, but you can't really make out much of what's going on in the background. This one, just for shits and giggles, I'm putting that one in D, because I don't have an opinion. There we go. Alright, next one. Honestly, this is another A tier. I like the pieces that really show you the scale of what's going on, and you can look into the background for details and just get lost in there before returning to the foreground to look at even more details. That's what makes good Warhammer art for me, just being able to get lost in the background as well, not just only being stuck on the foreground. Yeah, that's pretty sick. This is A tier. Got Angron looking kind of angry. Right, next up, I don't know. This one, Prospero. That's another A tier. I haven't read this one either, but I like looking at this piece. It's another one that you can just get the scale going, dude. Like, you can start here, go, ooh, look at these guys in the front. Oh, hey, there's a big guy here. Ooh, ooh, whoa, pyramids in space? Space pyramid? Are you crazy, man? And then there's like ships back. Holy shit. And then returning to the solid piece. I'm not even into Thousand Suns, but this is solid. Yeah, it's A tier. A lot of A tiers are gonna be here today. Where is it? How the hell is this book cover? No, never mind. It's called A Thousand Suns. Oops. Anyways, moving on. We've got... I don't know the name of this one. But it's got more Dark Angels. Dude, this is sick. Look at that. You got a fucking planet in the background. Got a Dreadnought right there. You got this dude with a Templar looking helmet. Yeah, this dude with his wings. Big ass sword. Dudes in the background up to no good. Even more crazy shit going on. You can just get lost in these artworks, dude. God damn. Neil Roberts is definitely my favorite Warhammer artist. In my opinion, he makes the best pieces. You can just get lost in them forever. God damn. Yeah, that's another A tier. Just straight up glazing today. Yeah, I've only got more glazing to do. Where the hell is this book? And what is it called? I must read it. You see, I only read Warhammer books based on how cool the cover looks. It's my whole judgment. Oh, Fallen Angels. I wonder what that involves. Alright. Oh, this one's sick. I forgot the name of it. What's it called? The First Heretic. Yeah, I need to read this one. I've heard good things about it. Ah, this is another A tier. Or an S tier. Like, how can you not just look at this and go, God damn, that fucks. We got the fucking Custodies going against the, My mind is blanking on what they're called, but the demon-possessed Space Marines. And Argotol is, like, I think one of these dudes, maybe. I could be wrong. And they're, like, on, what, a hive city? It's, like, almost cyberpunky. With the neon lights in the back. Mixed in with Gothic. This is a solid piece to just stare at. And once again, just let the imagination go crazy. Look at this Custodian fucking up that guy. And then this Custodian's about to get fucked up. Yeah, but then, oh wait, the boys are showing up. Maybe they won't be. Who knows? This is solid. Another A tier. Maybe we're just only doing A tiers for this list. Cancel me all you want. It's just my opinion. Okay. This one is the Assassin's one. I forgot the name of the book. I think it's just... Nemesis. Okay. I haven't read that one, but I haven't heard anything about this book. Is it good or is it important? And also I can't click on it. Fuck it, this will be the first D tier. Never mind, it'll be the second D tier. Just because I can't be bothered to care. Next. This one's Prospero. I don't have much to say other than that guy right there looks really cool. Lehman Russ is looking cool and the drop pod's coming in. That's how you know shit's about to go down. I hate to say it, but it's another A tier. I don't make the rules. Okay. The next one we got is this one this is Deliverance Lost, right? I don't know why it won't let me click on this one. I think this is a B tier. Just because there's too many in A tier right now. I need to fill out the other categories. Yeah, there's only one in B tier. There it is. Still a solid piece. Master of Mankind, hold up. That one's going in S tier no matter what. So just get that out of the way. I'll click on it again later. What's this one from? I think this is from one of the short story collections. This is a cool piece. Yeah, we got Horus standing over a fist. That's B tier. I need to pad out, do a little bit more padding out. You know, maybe I should become an art critic. I think I'm really good. Wait, is that Age of Darkness? Oh, it is. Okay. I think that is a short story collection. No wonder I haven't seen it. Ooh. No Fear. This is a solid book. I highly recommend it. Especially the audiobook version. That's how I read it. And then go and watch the Death of Hope trailers. That gets your mind going crazy in the imagination department. I think this is supposed to be Gilliman fucking up the dudes when he gets ejected out the airlock. Which literally happens in the book. He gets ejected out the airlock without a helmet. And he gets super pissed. He's fighting his way back in, just tearing through word bearers. It's fucking gnarly, dude. God, what a sick book that was. What a sick piece, dude. And then, like, if you watch, like, Death of Hope episode 1, at the very beginning intro, it's got, like, I'm pretty sure it's, like, showing off this scene, like, the aftermath, and you've got, like, Ultramarines torn apart and word bearers torn apart, and they're just, like, on the outside of this massive ship. Highly recommend it. Ooh, where is that? Oh, is it not? Oh, there it is. S tier. Hate to say it. Actually, I don't. The Primarchs. Honestly, probably another S tier. Because you get a good look at all the... At least a solid chunk of the Primarchs. You got Fulgrim, Horus, Dorn, fucking Mortarion before he was stinky. Is that Mortarion? No, there's Mortarion. Who the fuck is this guy? Is that Garrow? I don't know. Who is that guy? You got Jagatai, you've got... I think that's Angron. Yeah, he's got the butcher nails. You've got the nerd. Sanguinius. Yeah, this is S tier. And then, like, I didn't notice this until, like, my 8th time staring at this piece. But in the bottom left, you see, like, these titans marching and the armies and the ships going by. And it's just like, damn, these dudes are really high up. And then, like, the scale, I don't know, like, thinking about, like, the scale of 40k is always just fun to me. You know, it just really puts in perspective, like, just how vast the universe is. I don't know if that makes sense, but S tier. What a distinguished group of fellows. Surely they will all stay friends and get a happy ending. I think that's how the book ends. Where is it? There it is. S tier. Okay, what's next? This one. Oh, I heard this book sucks. But it's got a Thunder Warrior on it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is D tier. Actually, no, I'm just putting it in F tier. Because why not? Somebody has to take the fall. There you go. That's where you belong, you piece of stinky shit. Hey, next up. Oh, this one. This piece is S tier. This one fucks, dude. We've got the Imperial Fist sieging the Iron Warrior ship, dude. Look at that. These dudes just breach right through the hole. And just... God, man, this is a solid piece. And like, look, like zooming on their shields. There's like a saint drawn on it and like some skibidi bullshit. I don't know. Like some cool birds. Ah, dude, just these like super fleshed out pieces that you can just stare at. The imagination just goes wild. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm kind of tisming out right now when I look at this. And then you got like a whole space battle going on behind them. What a piece, dude. I was never really into the Imperial Fist until I saw this piece. And then I got an obsession with fists wearing Mark III. Wait, no, this is like marked... Yeah, I think it's both Mark III and II. Actually, I think they're all wearing Mark III because they're breachers. I don't know. Well, where is it? What is that book called? I haven't read it, but I've stared at this piece for... You don't want to know how many hours. Shadows of Treachery. Yeah, I checked it out from the library last year, but I didn't get around to reading it. I checked out like 8 of these books, and I only read like one of them, being Caiaphas Cain. Damn, I need to read more. Oh, this is wait, no, this isn't the Siege of Terra book. This is sick though. You got Sanguinius fighting Kabundai, I presume. What are they at? That looks like the Cologne Cathedral, dude, but in space. Yeah, this is a sick piece, and they're like in... It looks like hell almost. Yeah, this is cool. I don't have anything other to say. This is A tier. That's pretty cool. Fear to Tread. That's the one. You know, we're making pretty good time here, I think. I was worried I was gonna be stuck at like 2 hours for this, but I'll keep going as it. This is what, Angel Exterminatus or something? I haven't read it, but I read like a synopsis on it. This is where Peter Turbo tricks Fulgrim into ascending, where it goes the other way around. I don't remember. It was like 2 years ago. I watched a video on it. But this is a sick piece. Minus Fulgrim crouching back in there like a pussy, like a little weirdo, like a creep. Who knows what he's plotting back there. Oh, but that's like that. Emperor's Children, dude, he's looking sick. You've got like the early onset corruption poking. Wait, hold up, let me get autistic for a moment. At the very beginning of like the Heresy, when they're just barely starting to corrupt the traitors, and they're still like relatively vanilla looking, like they still look like a normal space marine, but like the first taints of like chaos and like mutation are creeping through. It's sick. It just looks sick. That's all I have to say. No, enough of the Eldar dudes don't matter. Those bunch of elf nerds, fuck them. Fuck them. But this is S tier. Yeah, this is S tier. And you got these Iron Warriors in the back. Dude, Iron Warriors, their drip is immaculate. If only there was a way they could make more of them in the 41st millennium. Shame they don't have any way to make any new Iron Warriors. If only I could find the damn book cover. Oh wait, never mind. There it is. S tier is what I said, right? Yep, S tier. Right, what's next? This one, Betrayer, I'm pretty sure. Is this Betrayer? Let me double check. I need to read Betrayer. I need to finish that whole Calth saga. Yeah, it is. This is another S tier. This one fucks, dude. It's got the atmosphere dialed into a point where it's like a stormy night. You've got the Titans with their big-ass floodlights shining through down on the Ultramarines, just getting mowed down, trying to hold the last stand against the Word Bearers and World Eaters approaching in. But it's just, they're just getting their asses handed to them. Look at this guy, dude. He got rocked. 2 of them, they got hate maced. They got hit by Lorgar's hate mace. And you've just got Angron. Angron's there too. But, this guy right here, he's like, oh shit. we're fucked. The other guy's like, ah, damn it. But you can, come on, you gotta admit, this is a cool looking piece. I don't have anything else to that. It's S tier. We're just jamming them all. They're all S tier. That's all I'm giving away, I guess. Yeah, I should really become an art critic. I'm good at this. I'm good at balancing it out. Oh, here we go. Mark of Kelth. I like this piece. I think I'm just going to put it in C tier. Actually, no, I'll go with B tier. Just because every time I find this image, even on the book cover, it's just blurred out to all hell. So you have to really squint to make out the details. But you got them hiding in the underground after the surface of the planet gets all fucky. And you got these, I look like the storytelling is impeccable in this image. You know, you've got the refugees all down here, and then they're looking down at this dead word bear, looking at the chaos mutations for like the first time, like, what the fuck is this shit? Then they got these 2 dudes hobbling back here. Then, maybe I'm overreading into it. I don't know, but this is B tier. You got, fuck, what's his name? He's cool as hell, though. Remus Ventanis. Yeah. Yeah, that's a solid piece. That's going to B tier. It's because I can never find it in like full HD. It's always blurred to oblivion. Oh, and here we've got the one that takes place during the Dropside Massacre. I think that's the nuke coming right down on him. Probably not. This is a sad piece. This conveys, what am I saying, dude? I'm putting this in C tier. C is looking kind of empty right now. Vulcan Lives. I didn't read that one. I heard, like, I've been like avoiding the Salamander Heresy books because I've heard like all of them or most of them are super boring. But they've got like those memorable moments, like, it is also a hammer, you know? So maybe I should just suffer through reading them. Let me know in the comments. I don't know. Maybe I'm yabbering. Unremembered Empire. This is S tier as well. This conveys scale like none other. As demonstrated by these 2 dudes down here fitting Sanguinius's gear. And this is just like fun to get lost in. You just look at the dudes in the back, the Ultramarines, the Blood Angels, the White Scars, and then looking at this building, the buildings in the back, it almost reminds me of Coruscant from Star Wars. And you've just got all these ships going up back there, and what a solid piece, dude. I'm gonna get a bunch of these framed on my wall one day. My house is just good. The only artwork in my house, no family pieces, no nothing of like personal events and things I went to. It's just going to be the Horus Heresy book covers and on massive canvas framed on all my walls. That's the only decoration that'll be in my house. Mark my words. Alright, what's next? This one. Oh, this is a solid piece. I forgot what the name of the book is. Scars. That's the one. I like the pieces that like show like the whole scale of the setting. It'll like also show like it shows like what's going on in the background to like a big extent, and then like what's going on here. I don't know how to explain it, but when your eyes can just like, whoa, holy shit, back here, and then just like really encapsulate how big of an area they're in. That really does it in for me. It's good Warhammer art. But what am I saying, dude? I'm yabbering. This is B tier. Actually, it's A tier. Yeah, that's right. Alright, this is the one. This is the collection of stories about the heretics. This is a cool piece. You got Lucius's. He's there. You've got Alpharius Omegon, the nerd, angry guy, stinky guy, murder guy, that guy. Cypher, that's his name. He's there. Yeah, this is a cool piece. This is A tier. I don't know what to say other than it looks cool. Oh, this book I hear is boring as hell, but I think the artwork goes crazy hard for it. You've got the Iron Hands fighting like bug dinosaurs. Look at those spooky eyes. This is a sick piece, dude. Like, I hear the book is boring as all hell to read, but oh wait, it's Iron Hands, Raven Guard, and Salamanders. I thought it was just Iron Hands. Huh, you learn something new every time you look back at these. But this is just cool to look at, dude. You've got them fighting space dinosaurs and like, what are those, drop pods or artillery bombings? It's like, things are already bad on this planet. They're fighting off big ass dinosaurs, but they're also getting bombarded. Or maybe they're bombarding, I don't know. I haven't read it. I think this is A tier. Yeah. Yeah, Damnation of Pythos. What a balanced list we have here. This one. This one's mid. I think this is a C tier. I have no reason for that other than that's just what I feel in my gut. Like, it's a cool piece, but my soul just says C. So I'm gonna follow that conviction. What the hell is it? Is it even on here? Alright, well. Oh yeah, it's not on here. Probably for the better. I may have ruffled some feathers with that statement. Oh, this one's not on the list, because this is for the board game Mark of Calth. Wait, no. It's something something. And this is for that board game, but this is a cool piece. If I were to rate it, I'd put it in A tier. I think the actual pieces shows way more on the right and the left, because it was for a wide box set. That one's cool to look at. Dude, that whole underground battle stuff of Calth is fucking wild. It's cool to sink my teeth into that lore. Oh, this one's S tier, dude. This is the Pluto battle. I think this is where Dorn kills Alfarius or Omegon. Or somebody. This one's cool because, once again, you can just make out, like, what's going on here. These guys are doing cool shit in the background, killing each other, and then, like, oh, hey, look, planets. So we're in space somewhere. It's pretty cool. And then the vastness starts creeping. I don't know how to explain that feeling, but that's what makes Warhammer art stick out to me. That's not like a broken record. That's like the 8th time I've said that this recording. Anyways, back to S tier. Praetorian of Dorn. I need to read this one. I still think Horus Rising is the best one I've read so far, just because of the sense of impending doom. Because you're like, oh man, this Horus guy is really cool. Until you get to the end of the book, and then the dude's just going on about. Actually, I don't want to spoil it. Honestly, I think the dinosaur one is better than this one. But this is still a really sick piece. I'm going to put this in A tier as well. Every time I see Eldar on a cover, it just ruins it for me. Eldar just suck to look at. I'm just joking. Never mind. God, but dude, Mark II and Mark III power armor goes so fucking hard. Look at how tough that looks. They're just thick and bulky. If this was a comic book, all their speech bubbles would be in bold font. Like bold. Bold font squared. Extra bold. This is sick. This is A tier. Is that not on here either? What the hell, man? Huh. Alright, well, probably for the better. Oh, dude, this piece fucks. I don't think this is on that list either. Is it? Yeah, no, this one's not on here. I'm gonna have to pop these ones up in post. But I think this is what, like, Death of Hope is based off of. That's why I need to read this. Because that's, like, the dude with the power maul. And if you've seen Death of Hope trailer 2, it's like they're, like, on their knees. I think during the raising of Monarchia. That scene just goes so hard, dude. And just word bearers before their armor... Their armor still goes hard after they paint it red. But when they're still gray with, like, green and blue eye lenses... When, like, they've got the scrolls and shit all scribbled all over them... It just goes so hard. And look at this shit, dude. Look at these big-ass statues in the background. Just the sense of scale in this picture. And you've got these two dudes like, you know, Do you think those guys are up to no good? Eh. Nah. Well, anyways, this is cool. This is cool. If this was on the list, it'd be S tier. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can find the rest of these somewhere else, because that's the end of the list here. Bear with me for a moment. Nothing down there of value. Oh, wait. Ooh. Okay. Next up, we got the Silent War. I think this is C tier. Not because it's a bad artwork, just because of how hyper zoomed in it is, so you can't make out all the cool stuff going on back there. Because, like, look, there's like a big ass statue up there. Something's going on back there. Got some guards. You got Sigismund on this cover, though. That's always a win to see Sigismund. And then, I think this is that the World Eater that joins the Knights Errant, or is that the Space Wolf guy? I can't tell. He's got teeth, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a tourist. I think this is C tier. Actually, I'll go B tier. Yeah, B tier. Alright, next we got up Eye of Terra. I think this is another S tier, just because of the Luna Wolves plus the Emperor. That's always a win if there's Luna Wolves on the book cover and the Emperor. But this one is just another one that you can just picture where they're at with all the details going on. Like, what are they on, some sort of joke? What am I saying, bro? But it just looks cool. You know, it's fucking cool. Look at them fighting the orcs. This is what, Olenor? Oh, is this right before? I'm trying to remember. I need to brush up on my really late Great Crusade lore again. But this is that big orc battle, and then they have the big victory celebration. But damn, dude. That Luna Wolf helmet variant goes so fucking hard, dude. Yeah. This is S tier. No doubt in my mind. Alright, what's the next? Fuck. Alright, this one down here I couldn't find the artwork on, but it has Titans on it, so let's go with A tier to be polite to the Titan fans. Alright, now we've got Old Earth. I've always been kind of mixed on this one. But also it reminds me of Bionicle, of like the Metru Nui city with the Eldar craft worlds. Is that craft world? I don't know, but like Eldar structures in the background. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with C tier. Yes. What's this next one? I've never seen that one before. What is that called? Alright, next we got Born of Flame. Honestly, this one's pretty cool. I've never seen this one before. Is this a collection? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, that's why. I swear, dude, every time you think you've found all the Heresy artwork, you find like 6 more. Honestly, I'm gonna give it B tier, just because of the sense of impending doom. I'm pretty sure this is also at the Dropslay Massacre, because he's fucking trying to pile off of you. Dude, that World Eater helmet variant down there, like the Crusader T pattern, I like it. I like that one a lot. That one's cool. I think I'll 3D print that. Yes. This is B tier. Yeah. Alright, next. Buried Dagger. Dude, I swear to God, you always find out a new Horus Heresy book. Every time you think you found them all. Let's take a look at this. Oh, we got Mortarion, and he's got the stinky dude next to him. What's his name? Typhus. Putting this one in D tier, just because I can smell the image from here. Good God, man. Alright, next we got Pharos. This is another S tier, dude. How can you not put it there? You've got the fucking Pharos device back there in the mountain shiny. You got Alexis Pollux's chunky ass taking the front. You got the Ultramarines back here, and then you've got the Night Lords flying down on them. This is another image that reminds me of Bionicle, specifically the 2008 line, the Fantoka. If you know what I'm referencing, ball knowledge. But it just captures that feel, you know, like the Sky Caverns, even though they're not in a sky cavern. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. But dude, that ultramarine dude in the back left corner always has gone so fucking hard. Yeah, damn. I really like this helmet pattern. You don't see it anymore after the Heresy. Wonder why. But look at this, man. Got all these bat boys dropping down on him. So much detail. I got it. S tier. It's getting a bit full up there. Oh no. Talon. I can see that one from here. Alright, and the next we got Talon. This is another A tier, I hate to say it. Just because of the Titan battle in the background, dude. And then once again, you got an orange sky background. I don't know how to explain it, but Warhammer art with an orange background for like the sky just feels right. Really sits at that grim dark. And then you've got this Lehman Russ aura farming. I don't know what else to say other than it's just cool. It's sick. It's an A tier. Now creeping up towards the end, we got Wolfsbane. This is another B tier, I think. I'm only saying that because I've got so many stuff jammed in A tier and S tier. But I really just like the interior of this image more than the two dudes fighting in the front. They're kind of irrelevant. I just like this back wall on the left. These massive fire goblets and statues and demon-possessed guy there. I think it's just a normal son of Horus. It's a solid piece. I like it a lot. Yeah, enough said. What did I say I was going to put it in? C tier is looking kind of lonely. Actually, no, I'll stick with B tier. I'll stick with B tier. What's this? Alright, I don't remember the name of this one, but it's got Horus and some of the evil Primarchs eviling around. So, just to be polite, I'll put that in B tier as well. What's this next one? Titan Death? Is it even on here? I'll find it one way or another. Dude, this is sick. How have I not seen this one before? This is another S tier, dude. Look at that giant ass wall. It's like Attack on Titan almost. And then you got the Hive Spire in the background. Big ass Imperator class. Or is it an Emperor class? I don't know. Is Imperator and Emperor class the same Titan? I always get that mixed up. I don't know. I know it's not the same as Warlord because it's obvious scale difference. But I know there's the Emperor class Titan. But then there's another like Imperator, which is like even bigger. I don't know. But this is sick, dude. Yeah, you got that one. This is like a David versus Goliath thing. You've got the little ass Reaver Titan, or was that Warhound Titan? Going against a big ass Emperor class. Damn, dude. Like I said earlier, every time you think you've seen all the Heresy artworks, 8 new ones pop in out of nowhere. It's always a treat to find more. That's S tier. I don't think I have enough stuff in S tier. Oh, Runestorm. That was a cool art piece. Alright, we got Runestorm here now. This one fucks because it's got 3 boys, the 3 main guys, Lionel, Sanguini, and Bolili, fighting against untold horrors of the warp. Yeah, I need to really read this book. This is A tier just because it's another one of those aura farming classics. Enough said. Alright, we're almost there. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, like a few of them. What's this one right here? I can't read that shit, but it's got Jagatai Khan on it, so we'll just put it in C. How about that? Speed up. Oh, Angels of Caliban. That's a cool piece. Let me whip that up. Alright, here we got Angels of Caliban. This is just another S tier. Like, how can it not be? You've got Lionel facing off against, I almost said Corvus, but Conrad in the woods. And like, look at the Dark Tech Angel Terminators in the back, dude, with like those Knight Templar helmets, you know, like that Swagger Soul shape, that kind of helmet. It just goes hard, dude, and it's all on fire. You know, it kind of makes you wonder how his hair isn't like catching any of the flames, but I don't know. Maybe the Emperor made their hair fireproof or something. But that's just another S tier. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, next up's Corvus. That might be another S tier. I don't know if that one's really cool. Let me find it real quick. I mean, is it ridiculous to say that this is S tier? Like, how could it not be? You've got Beaky and the boys hopping out of a Thunderhawk at Istvan, I'm pretty sure. Just laying down hell immediately. They're probably blasting like My Chemical Romance on the way over. And then you look at the left and there's more Thunderhawks. One land, oh no, that one's not landing, but they're just zooming through. Look at all the piles of bodies. God damn, dude, this piece just goes crazy hard. This is another one of those aura farming examples. So this is A tier. A tier is now reserved for aura because A and S have just blended together at this point. Holy peak. Alright, Deathfire, that's... Well, this one's a bit blurry, but this might be another S tier. Like, I think I've heard the book itself is boring. I could be getting mixed up with another of the Salamander ones. But the two Mark III dudes on the front of this cover with, like, the dragon jaws, like, strapped to the front of their helmets and, like, the scales draped around. You just can't beat it. Like, the Mark IV guy, he's cool looking, but... These dudes have literal dragon jaws underneath their helmet. That's sick. That's fucking sick, dude. And he's got like dragon scales. This is S tier. No doubt. We don't have enough in S. Alright, next, what's this one? Fucking tiny ass letters, dude. Maybe I need like a magnifying glass. Anything to avoid getting glasses. Alright. We've got Heralds of the Siege. This is another A tier. Just because once again, all this, look at how much of the background you can make out. God damn, you got all these artillery cannons and shit. I think that's the Imperial Palace after it got renovated in quotations by Dorn. You've got his fellas around him. He's got Malkador, the goat. That guy, the dude, and that lady over there. Yeah, they're all pretty cool. This is S tier. Oh look, there's like a cool little bridge on. Like you always find new details. Look at that. You got a bridge on the left, people crossing, going to this big ass spire. Maybe it goes another. It just makes you wonder what goes on inside all these windows. You ever think about that? I'm looking at Horus Heresy, just Warhammer artwork. Like you see all the windows and like, what's going on? What's in there? What are they doing? Do you think they have like a pool table room? I don't know. It is a mystery. Actually, maybe I was putting D tier. This is S. Actually, no, I'm going with A. This is Aura. Alright, what's next? Shattered Legions. Oh, that one fucks. Alright, I will not be hearing out anything other than S tier on this piece, dude. This one is fucking cool. I'm pretty sure. I haven't read it yet. It was one of the, like, 8 books that I checked out and didn't read. But I'm pretty sure it takes place on the moon, dude. You got this big-ass fortress behind them. It kind of reminds me of, like, a Destiny raid. Like, the scale of, like, I don't know which one. But you just got all these dudes lined up. And look at this Raven Guard here on the left. That helmet design. Damn, I can't zoom in on it. Wait. There we go. It's going to be blurry. Bear with me. That helmet design just goes so hard. Where it's like the front face. Like, Beakies are cool on Raven Guard. Don't get me wrong. But this, like, chapter. Not this Legion variant that they have. That goes so fucking hard, dude. And you got that Iron Hand guy over there. You got... They're there, too. 3 of them. Let's zoom out. Reset. This is just a cool piece to look at. I'm gonna get that framed on my wall one day. It's just eye candy. And once again, just like, oh, what's that? A dread on the background. Oh, look at those cool ass spires. And what's going on in there? Oh, look at this guy. He's jump packing. Another jump. What? You know? This is S. This is S with a bit of... Wait, I was about to say this is S with a bit of A, like as in aura, but then I... And moving on. Alright, next we got Garrow. I think this one is B tier. Just because I think the leg proportions are a little wonky on him. They get like really skinny than top heavy. But that guy on the left, dude, that Mark 6, that's perfect. So I won't hold it against it. And then... Is that the World Eater or is that the... never mind. I forgot where that dude came from. Fuck, dude, I need to brush up on the lore. But it's a cool piece. I like Garrow's armor. except the way the shoulder pauldron kind of hooks up like that. I just feel like that reveals a bit of the joint. You know, maybe that leaves him a bit vulnerable. I don't know, that's just me, I'm rambling. I've been here too long. This is C tier. Maybe I should make it G tier for Garo. Fuck it. G. That's G tier now. Right. Crimson King. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Oh, this is sick, dude. You've got the spires of the pyramid things of Prospero and Nerd Dude himself. And his red fella's being sieged upon by the space wolves. Look at that guy, he's happy to be there. Let's zoom in, let's take a look at what... Never mind, why is it zooming me out? There we go. Wait, no? Yes? No? Okay. Okay, dude. Okay. I'll just go with... I like the colors. Let's go with A. Oh, I was gonna say B, but I think B is a bit full and A doesn't have enough. Or without end. Alright, I couldn't find a big enough image to zoom in on. Fucking hell. The hell? You said okay. No! Alright, I couldn't find a image that would let me zoom in on it, and I couldn't find it on 40k gallery, but War Without End is actually really cool looking. You've got a White Scar dude, Dark Angel, Ultramarine, Fist. You've got basically everybody here. And like, some battle going on. Can't really tell who he's from. I think that might be a Knight's Errant, judging by the backpack, but... Actually, I'm thinking wrong there. That one's cool. I'm gonna go C tier. Just, oh wait, there is no C anymore. There's only G. Actually, let's go with B. Alright. Look at this. Look at this well-balanced list. We've got that one in the one shitter in F tier. 3 dudes over here. Handful there. Honestly, there's no bad Horus Heresy artwork. They all go incredibly hard. I'm losing my vocal abilities have been plopped here too long. But I think my overall favorite piece of artwork for the Horus Heresy is Horus Rising still. Just because of... Let me whip it up again. Just because of my personal preference, just the scale it conveys, and I don't know how to describe it, just emotionally. It's just cool to look at. And you're just... I don't know, dude. I just think it's cool. This one's the coolest one to me. But, what do you think of this list? Is it valid? Is it fucked up? Is it wrong? Let me know down below. Share your thoughts. Also, if you want me to do a follow-up, because there's way more Horus Heresy book covers to do. If you want me to do another tier list of the Heresy artworks, or jump ahead to 40k and do a tier list of those books, I'll happily jump around timelines. Let me know. This was pretty fun to do. This was a bit scuffed, some low-budget entertainment, but I hope it was enjoyable to sit through. Thank you if you made it all the way here. I've got more stuff coming. Other than that, if you didn't like this, also let me know down below. Let me know what you think about if you have a problem with my art rating skills, let me know down below. And if I don't respond to your comment, consider going to the Patreon and joining the Discord to let me know how you really didn't like it. Then I'd be it'll be easier to find your comment that way. But jokes aside, guys, thank you for watching and have a great weekend. I'll see you again soon. Peace.